I'm Jane Eyre, girl detective. This summer, an elderly woman named Miss Fairfax wrote me a letter asking for my help. She had heard of my skills as an amateur detective and asked me to come to Thornfield Hall to investigate mysterious noises and strange happenings. I arrived at the mansion late at night and could understand why someone would think eerie things were happening. The mansion was certainly not inviting from the outside.
Right this way, Miss Eyre. How was your trip to Thornfield?
It was fine.
Oh, how the ghost plagues me. The Master, Mr. Rochester, is on a business trip to Italy. He will arrive tomorrow. Please have some rest before then.
What's that? I must find the owner of that laugh. I need some fresh air.
Hey girl, what you doing at my house? Excuse me? Yeah, I'm Rochester. Edward Rochester. Pleased to meet you. The pleasure is all mine.
This man is the most charming person I've ever met. I could tell meeting him would change my life. The people of Thornfield were haunted by a ghost, but I was haunted by my past.
Jane, you're so worthless. You take and give nothing back.
My cruel aunt severely mistreated me.
Good morning.
I was sleeping. You can't just barge in like that.
Let's face it, I'm hot, you're hot, and I know you got a crush on me. Let's face it, babe, you're a solid 9.
I couldn't resist his enchanting compliments, and I knew then that I would fall hard for Mr. Rochester. However, I remembered my job here and got down to business. I came here to solve a mystery. Do you know who's been laughing at night?
No, I've lived here my whole life and I've never heard any laughing at night. Oh, Miss Fairfax. Have you ever heard a ghost laughing at night?
Yes, I actually have. Maybe I don't think you've heard it because you haven't been here for a long time.
Interesting. I even asked Mr. Rochester's daughter, Adele, if she knew anything about the hauntings.
No, I sleep peacefully at night.
Listen, instead of dilly-dallying and talking to her, you should be talking to me. People love me. I'm beautiful. You know what? Will you be my girlfriend?
Yes, of course I will. Now, don't think I was caught up in my whirlwind romance. In fact, I was closer than ever to debunking Mrs. Fairfax's ghost theory. That night, I stayed awake in hopes of catching a glimpse of the ghost.
Stop! Wait, Jane, I have to tell you something. This woman is no ghost. She's my wife.
What?
I've been married this whole time. She's here locked up because she's crazy. I'm the victim here. I was tricked into marrying her.
Mr. Rochester, I'm afraid you cannot be forgiven for such a horrible act. Do not expect to find me here in the morning, for I will be gone. Goodbye. That is a story of love and mystery. Rochester had hurt me beyond repair, but I must go on. Disappointed by the lack of an actual haunting, I left, ready to solve a real mystery this time.
Jane, I've been thinking of you for years.
Oh, Mr. Rochester, I must admit I've been thinking of you too.
Bertha took everything from me. She burned down the house and died with it.
What tragedy!
I've now been released from this horrible burden. I can't contain it any longer. Jane, will you marry me?
Oh, yes! Yay!